pretty good. Good. You got her. That's freaking right there. Stay pinned. Stay pinned. Please stay pinned. Yes! 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 Freaking tiger. You are so pretty, buddy. I can't even tell you. Oh my goodness. Just be chill. Just be chill and I'll get you back home here in 2 seconds. This is just an absolute process when you're fishing by yourself. On the moon phase even. Musky Frenzy Stagger. Cannot believe it. Just freaking gorgeous fish. Just smoked it. Blessed fish catch. That was so freaking neat. Not as big as Callie's. I don't know. We'll get a bump on it and see what's going on here. Come here. Just 2 more quick seconds. Alright. Oh, prettiest fish in freshwater. Well, maybe the whole world. Probably the whole world. Just gorgeous. Look at that guy. Holy. I put my bump board on backwards. He's not a big one. 34, right in line with my tiger from before, but holy smokes, what a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Got too much stuff in the way. Right in line with my tiger from before, but holy smokes, what a gorgeous, gorgeous fish. Got too much stuff in the way. All right, buddy. Chill there for 2 seconds. See ya, I guess. Gosh dang it. Oh well. On the Musky Frenzy. That is why you add the spare hook. Because he was pinned with that one after he T-boned it. I don't know if I would have got that one without that spare hook. Oh, for the viewers following at home, as far as the grind goes, that's the first fish I've seen in freaking 3 days, I think. So I guess I'd rather catch them than see them. So pretty happy about that. You know, here's this opportunity that you have that you can take. There's a fish. That's a real one, I think. Yep, real one. Coming around. Oh man. No, you're good. You're good. I'm just gonna bring him over to you. He's not. Well, maybe not. All right, one more time around, he says. Heck yes, Bart. Right away on the frenzy. Yes. Oh man, that jump was insane. We're gonna have to cut. No doubt about that. He was not coming off. I just don't know. It's kind of hung. He absolutely engulfed that thing. Okay, buddy. I know your head's out of the water, and I'm sorry. I just have the wrong angle. Nope, 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 nope. Just gonna retie this. Okay, buddy. He's not bleeding or anything. He's just hooked in a really bad spot. Which, at least he's not bleeding. Yeah. Okay, got that one. Okay, yeah. I'm getting really pissed off with this bucktail. It's not out of it. There we go. Now it's out of it. All right, buddy. Roll over. Out of there without cutting it. Did you see where he was hooked? Which that was really fortunate that he wasn't bleeding more than he was where he was hooked at. So that's good. Wow, good job, Musky Frenzy. That's why I couldn't tell if he was a real one at first, because he just overtook it so much that he just slacklined me, and oh my God. It's definitely the optimal one. He's gonna be. You chill, buddy. Oh, he's not even that big. 35 on the dot. Fun fish. Awesome. Yep. Okay. Whoa. All right. That works, I guess.
See you, buddy.
He just decided he was going to do his own thing.
Have a good morning. Well done, Matthew.
Thanks, Bart. Well, I guess I just kind of decided that it would be best to combine these two bucktail fish into one video, because really that just makes the most sense. I guess the big takeaways from those two catches is just kind of go with your gut. The one today, that was the first spot we rolled up to. I just had a feeling about it, and we hooked into one that I had lost previously. I'm about 99% sure that was the same fish. It was on the same spot, about the same size, and I think that was probably the same fish. So it was nice to get that one in the bag. And then the tiger muskie, I mean, just wind and bucktails just kind of go together like peas and carrots. So that just made sense to me. Unfortunately, Dave, the reason I picked the Musky Frenzy was they tend to run just a little bit deeper. I know guys on Lake of the Woods tend to burn them, and that's why they're weighted more heavily. But for what I'm doing here in my Wisconsin waters, it works well to just kind of reel them in steadily, and then they run a little deeper in the water column, more of that like 5-ish foot range, maybe even down to 6 if you reel them a little slower. And then
than the brute. I like the brute too, don't get me wrong, but they just ride a little higher in the water column. And a lot of that bait was sitting, some of it would reach up into that 7 foot range, so it's not impossible for that muskie to come up and then eat above those schools of bait. So that was kind of my thinking on that one, and I was glad that it paid off. The grind is real. 2 bites in 6 days of fishing, but that's muskie fishing. I know a lot of people are like, "Oh man, you're catching so many fish. You're doing awesome," and it does feel good to be rewarded with those fish catches. But at the same time, it's important to have the perspective. In fact, I would argue that I am probably not catching enough fish based on the amount of time that I'm putting in and how many hours I've been fishing. But I think more of that could be attributed to muskie fishing. Now, lastly, I guess on the release of that fish, I didn't show the whole thing. He went down fine to start off with, but then the second one, not the tiger, he floated back up, and I couldn't figure out why, and he kicked off perfectly fine and was great. And we really struggled reviving that fish for a while, and we spent probably an hour with that fish. He just couldn't equalize himself. I think he probably came out of deep water or deeper water than we realized when he chewed that bucktail, and he was hooked in kind of a weird spot. So I mean, we got the hook cutters out right away. I don't think the water was too warm or anything, and we definitely didn't overhandle the fish. He was out of the water for 15 seconds probably total, but just came up weird. And then we spent a lot of time with him. We did the live well thing where we filled the live well up, and then we were running recirc over him just to get as much oxygen in the water to him as possible. We kind of took him back into a bay closer to the cabin while he was recircing in the live well, and we took him out of there because he was still kind of rolling over, and as I set him in the water, he finally burped, and some air came up out of his gullet there. And after that, he was able to he had a lot better time equalizing and stabilizing himself in the water. So yeah, I mean, that live well thing definitely works. Helped keep him healthy and safe for a while and get him some more oxygen. And I know I'm kind of rambling here, but we wanted to do our due diligence to that fish and make sure that he swam away safe. And we spent about 5-10 more minutes here with him at the dock, making sure that he was upright and just kind of chilling. And after that time, he was just kind of sitting by the shore. He was upright, he was fine and moving around. So we left, and when we came back, he was not here. He's not floating. So I guess my hope is that he just swam off and is now hanging out in the bay, eating bluegills again, and not getting tricked by musky lures, at least for a little while. Anyway, I kind of rambled there. I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure to like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.